everybody. Or should I say good evening? Hello, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I had a bit of a technical hiccup here. But all is good. All is good. We're back. All right. Let me just check something with the sound settings here. All right, all is good. So hello everybody, Dan Amos, hello, Kev, welcome, Bill Hovens in the flesh, Camille, welcome, hello Camille, Peter, good to see you, man. From Happy Friday, Shenanigan, welcome in the house, Dave the Wave, Happy Friday. Albert Truman, hello there, good morning. Just ain't right, good to see you back. Shenanigan, what's up? Gabor, good morning, hello, Yoreget. Hello again, Camille, Kev, what's up? I'm sorry I'm late a little bit, but we're here. That's all that matters, and nothing technically happened. Let's just look back for the Asia session. Wow, not too much. Not too much. Look at the range here. Look at this range, wow. This was like, I think it was pretty much, oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, wasn't the best. Took out yesterday's low, and it seems like we're going lower on NQ. We're gonna talk about the levels real soon. What's happening, everyone? I hope everyone had some good trades. All right. Marek, good morning. Yeah, it seems like it was a horrible Asia session. I can see that. It doesn't seem like it was such a good session. Ollie, hello. Yeah, I did. And by the way, I mean, the rapid accounts, I mean, are technically, I think, one of the best things that happened at MyFundedFutures. I just want to say that that you don't necessarily have to withdraw every single day. It's just good to know that you can withdraw any single day if you want to, right? So that's a good thing. All right, just testing the sound here. Ollie, hey, welcome back. Sergio, good morning. DMA, hey. DMA is 007, welcome, good morning, man. Justin Wright, how you doing? Trade delicious. Oh yeah, I can imagine that the Asia session was a little bit horrible. It seems like if you go to the 15-minute and the hourly, it's a bit of an accumulation phase here. Accumulation, like that it wants to go lower. Look at the 4-hour. The 4-hour is basically demand zone, so we could be going lower. Actually, hold on, I have to get back just a second. All right, sorry. I'm here. Rough week, tough market condition. It was tough market conditions. So let's check out this zone here. Where is the mid level of this? Okay, we technically hit that. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna put a line here just for reference. Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna get this off. Seems like that this candle pretty much respected the level here. Oh no, that wasn't it. Oh, this here respected the level, and now we're seemingly going lower below the 25k we are. So how far can this drop go? Could we see a continuation? Let's look to the left. There's an inversion gap. On the 5 minute, there's a fair value gap here. Possible sell side. And oh my gosh. Okay. There's something here. There's something. Hold on. Opening price is 929.75. I see something. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. Okay, it's happening. I think it wants to go lower. It should be hitting that level. It's only 10 points, I know. I know. So we'll see if it goes or not, but it was pretty close. Anyway, we do see a bounce here, which is quite normal. Up to the 60s, and then who knows how far. Yeah, it could go all the way down to 31. Yeah, could go down to 30. I might try to scalp it, who knows. Good morning, Frequency. Hello. Yeah, great morning. I'm sorry, I was a little bit late this morning, but I'm here. You're on time today. I was not on time. I usually start the stream a little bit earlier, but I'm a little bit late. I jumping into a short maybe. Let's see. Do I want to scalp this? I feel like this one wants to tag that 929.75. I need to check it on yeah, I need to check it here. Okay. Opening of, yeah, not 25.75 on the mini and on the micro as well. Let's see if I can scalp this one. I think we should see a bounce, so I'm jumping into a scalp here, and let's see if it goes or not. Oh, come on. Okay, here's the scalp. Let's see if it wants to take it out or not. There's an order block there. Also a demand zone on the 15 minute. I think it should be, if it's going to bounce, it should be bouncing from the 29 level. So 31 should be a safe place to go for. Oh, come on, man. Are you joking? Are you joking? NQ should have gone down there. I don't even have a stop loss on it yet. There's a zone at 929.75 bullish order block on the 15 minute. I don't know if today is going to be a Black Friday or next Friday. I don't even know. The prop firms are pretty much quiet. Yeah, short the market. It's not looking good. I have to close this position. Okay. I thought that it's going to work out. It's not working out. Okay. I hate when it does that. It was so close to that level. Okay, I'm closing it. I just have to close it. I'm sorry, everybody. Was looking good. Anyway, gold is going down. Gold is going down. But for how long? But for how long? Let's see. $31. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be in 2 weeks, as far as I understand it. It's going to be in 2 weeks, right? Or at least it should be in 2 weeks. Or in around 2 weeks. Okay, let's check the higher time frames. There is no supply zone higher. That's one thing. There is one here which is not so perfect, and fair value gap wise, we have a level at 986. Could be bouncing all the way up there. We don't know. So we'll see. But you know, it's Friday, so you gotta be careful. And so what else? Yeah, the problem with this range is that there's really no targets. It's definitely, it's a very, very bad area here. So I can imagine that the Asia session was horrible. And nothing on the upside. Not even on the 5 minutes. So yeah, absolutely nothing. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, I checked. There's nothing up there. Absolutely nothing. The only reasonable spot would be that 929.75, but nothing more. You're long from 165. What? Oh, GC. Okay. Please, Margaret. Let's see. It could be a good spot. 165. Okay. It doesn't look that bad, to be honest. There is a small minor gap here that doesn't really matter on gold, but I think it could go. So yeah. I think it could go. But I mean, just be careful, all right? You gotta know beforehand how much you can afford to lose. Okay. Really, there's not much happening here. From up, it is, but Black Friday isn't just Black Friday anymore, just companies do a Black Week or longer. Yeah, something like that. It's Black Week, not Black Friday anymore. Yeah, exactly. It became Black Week. Lasts for a week. All right. Yeah, so much. Nothing is going on. Do we have some news in the London session this morning? I don't think we do. Okay, nothing. We have nothing in the London session. Okay. Who knows? Could be pretty much boring. What else is here? What else is going on? Daily loss limited. Oh, Fizzlet, come on. Oh, 230. Okay, that's doable. That's doable. Hey, Cyril, welcome. That's doable. Okay. What is going on with this market, right? Kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Bit of a push here. It doesn't really matter how much it tries to push. It kind of creates this bear flag thingy for now, and we're still not at that order block. So I don't know. Let me show you which one I'm thinking of. It's not the beautiful one. It's not looking that good, but look at this bearish candle. Friday PM session. Friday PM session, it pushed down into this liquidity area. This was a bearish candle, and then this strong push to the upside actually started with a minor, not a perfect one, but there was a market structure shift up here, and there was another one on the same push right here. So we have two bullish market structure shifts happening. Kind of cool. So, you know, it's kind of cool. That's what makes this candle, this bearish candle, actually, I think, a possible order block, or makes this a demand zone. Right there. So I'll try to extend it. If we see another possible move here, that would be great. Right there. Right here. Picked up a little bit of liquidity, but let's see how far it's gonna go up there. Let's see how far it's gonna go. There's no fair value gaps. The only level I would see is we have to go back above the 25k level here. I wonder if it wants to test it again. Up on the funded now, negative 3%. Yeah, it is. D-Mace, it is. That's part of trading, unfortunately. I know, I know. You got to find your edge, and it's all about the risk management at the end. You know, whatever you do, it's about risk management. You shoulda, woulda, coulda. I know. The best thing to do at times like this is to just walk away. You know, walk away and dealing with it. AI and Nvidia. 969 stop loss 940. That's good. That's a good position. Let's go lab. Okay, so on the 15 we went up there to pick up some liquidity. Let's see how long it will go. I think it could retest at 25k. It's pretty close, and then we'll see if it holds or not. But nice little recovery from the downside there. Yeah, let's put this here like it. This is a 15-minute demand zone. Okay. So let's just wait. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what's it gonna be. I think it can pretty much go above the 25k. Fizzled, yeah. Oh no. Faceless man, hello. Look, it's good to wait for Black Friday deals. The thing is, I don't know. I mean, there's not so much communication about Black Friday deals from any prop firm yet. So that's the deal. I mean, I was also checking some props, like what's going on, and there seemed to be nothing special happening for now. I don't know. That's a good question. Faceless man. Maybe you can wait a little bit until New York session if something comes up, but so far everybody is quiet. Do you think NQ and big techs overinflated stock prices are going to burst soon? Honestly, I would rather see a bit of a crash on the markets now. So I think we need again a bit of a correction or sweep on the higher time frames to go lower. But that has nothing to do with the fundamentals. I'm just kind of waiting for it to happen. Would give us some good opportunities, but let's see if we inverted the 5-minute. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, is this going to be a real inversion on the 5-minute or not? I think it could be pushing that 25k and higher. There you go. It's getting ready for the push. We have a nice gap there. The mid level is right there at 25k on the 15 minutes. So why not just go above the 25k? Who knows? Let's wait and see. So far we're just hovering here. And as for gold, at least gold found some grip here. Joining the bears, my calls kept getting smoked. Careful there, Ollie. Did you hear about Michael Burry? Yeah, I was reading about it. Well, he was the one who predicted the big crash, and out of his 72 predictions, 2 was right. One of them was this stock market crash. So he was predicting the market crash 72 times. Out of that 72 times, he was right twice. That's cool, right? Not I don't want to troll really, but I obviously he made a shitload of money. I mean, tons of money for everybody, but you know, it's like I'm on Twitter for 10 years or 15 years. I mean, I'm just theoretically speaking, and I'm calling out the market crash every single year about 4 times. Like, okay, this is the end. Now it's going to crash. Sooner or later, it should be crashing, right? But the one at 2008, that was a real big deal. He definitely nailed it. He saw the numbers correctly, so he was correct on that one for sure. Yeah, Gabor is saying, yeah, I don't know the English terms for this. We kind of say in Hungarian that he screams wolf, but eventually turns into sheep. But the thing is, yeah, he called out a market crash exactly 72 times. Since 2008, he called out 72 times that the market is going to crash and the end of the world is right upon us. And, you know, obviously, out of 72 crash calls, there's a chance that you're going to hit 1 or 2. But who knows? Again, that being said, he really made the big short at 2008. Just like in the movie, I actually checked it. JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs created those options specially for him, so they were never even having the short options against the housing market. So they specifically created for Dr. Michael Burry because, you know, they were not against free money, so they created a brand new contract, a brand new option contract for him specifically. When the, you know, housing bubble was still going higher. Yeah, so Camille, again, the guy really was a genius back then, but ever since then, you won't find it. I did my research, by the way. He basically, as you were saying, he was just shooting blanks with every single call. Maybe he was right once, but you know, that's the same exact. I will be calling the market crash and the end of the world every single week from now on. I should be hitting it once at least, right? So yeah. At the first times, he could move the market when he called out a market crash, even with just one tweet. But nowadays, people realize that he's basically calling a crash on everything, every day, every week. Exactly. Yeah. That movie was interesting. But I did, as I said, I was so interested in what is the you know, with the reality check, like what really happened. And it's true, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan specifically created those option contracts specifically for Dr. Michael Burry. And they thought that the guy is joking. So he was investing hundreds of millions of dollars. And obviously they thought, okay, guys, this is free money. The guy is basically giving us money for free. So why not just give him a contract? So they drafted an options contract. Yeah, sure, give it to him. And that's it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jack. Exactly. Are you referring to Robert Kiyosaki? Yeah, yeah. Robert Kiyosaki, the same thing, by the way. The same thing. I mean, yeah, he wrote that book, which is amazing. Robert Kiyosaki says the same exact thing every single month. Robert Kiyosaki calls the end of the world. Like, okay, this is it. This is the end. Exactly. 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 Also, ICT calls the end of the world, by the way. Every single year, he's building his doomsday bunker with shelter for at least 6 months of food, electricity, you know, generator, everything ready. So he's building and updating his doomsday bunker. You know, he has weapons, armor, everything down there. So who knows? You know, every single year he comes up with the same tinfoil stuff. But hey, it's cool, right? Yeah, I know, Tron. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be. I know. Yeah, it filled that 5-minute gap. Good morning, Mr. Brion. Yeah, I think ICT has access to those codes. Yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry I always end up trolling ICT. I'm sorry. It's not that I hate the guy. It's definitely I do respect all the knowledge that I learned from him, and you know, that's amazing job with the lectures. I'm sorry, but I can't help myself when somebody's preaching about doomsday bunkers and to build shelter every single year because nuclear strikes are incoming any moment from now on, because that's what he was exactly saying. Like, you know, hug your loved ones, you know, be respectful to everybody. These are the last days before the second coming, and he practically puts the Bible in it. And, you know, build your bunker for at least 6 months of food, because this is the end of the world. It's coming right now. So have the family ready, you know, make everything, your affairs in order, everything or whatever. So do what necessary, because, you know, the second coming is here. Doomsday bunker, get ready. So he says that every single year, and I was like, man, that's kind of why do we trade then? Why don't we just stop trading, and why do we just, you know, jump off from a cliff or something, right? Because this is like, you know, we're doomed anyway, right? Anyway, sorry, let's move on. If D-Day comes, I'll just trade ICT in front of him, and then he will let me into his bunker. Yeah. Yeah, he is. I mean, I know it's a thing, but you know. Yeah, that was the thing when actually that was the final, like, I'm not saying final straw, but that was definitely one of the things that was the final, like, okay, I gotta stop listening to ICT, because the lectures were awesome, the market talk was really good, and I managed to sit through those 4 hours lectures, which was 3 hours of his own personal life and family. So I sat that through to listen to his life struggles. But when he came up with the doomsday idea and all the stuff, and then, you know, building shelters and get ready for, because this is the last days, I was like, okay, I need to stop. So this is it. I reached my end point. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not you don't have to be a psychic to see into the future and tell that humanity is basically doomed. I'm telling you guys, and I'm not gonna go tinfoil, but I give about 200 years to humanity. and we're done, basically. I'd say in about 200 years, humanity is done. That's it. We're just going to destroy ourselves. It's either going to be climate change or wars, nuclear strikes, hunger, world hunger. It's going to be something like in the movie Interstellar. I can imagine that. If you guys saw the movie, like everything is going to be destroyed by wars, nuclear stuff, and climate change, weather. You know, I think, you know, Mother Earth is just going to wipe the slate clean. That's what's going to happen. So, and it's going to happen in about 200, maybe sooner, 150, 200 years, we're done. That's what I think. That's it. So, well, I'm not going to be here for that, so it's not my thing to do anything with it. Maybe the robots, yeah, who knows? Maybe Terminator is going to be... I can imagine that actually AI is going to be trolling with humanity. You know, imagine that we're going to reach the super intelligence. That's the level they say. That's the highest level of intelligence, like the super AI intelligence. And I saw a YouTube report with some experts, and practically it's not impossible that when AI is going to reach that level, AI is just going to troll with humanity, and he's going to build Arnold Schwarzenegger like humanoid robots to kill everybody. It's actually really, it has a reality. It's not the DC or Marvel the Marvel multiverse. Sorry, I'm kind of speaking Hungarian. It's not the Marvel multiverse. It can actually happen. But you know, now we're going into tinfoil stuff. No, it's just crazy Friday. Don't worry. Yeah, something like that. I can imagine we're gonna end up working for the robots. You know, working for robots. I don't want to end up working for the robots. That's so not good. I don't want to work for the robots. I don't want to work for robots. Hey, what's up, the Joker Trades? Hello. Yeah, I'm guys, I'm the most positive person you can see around. I mean, I'm definitely think that we still have a bit of a time here, so let's enjoy it. This is going to be a great time ahead of us. So, yeah. Yeah, Debadeep, I will be done by then too. So, yeah, variables are changing. Yeah, the entity. Yeah. Beanie player, hello. Well, Asia session was horrible as I look back, and you know, we still have a demand zone down there. Market corrected up there to the 25k. Let's see what's going to happen now. It can continue higher, and I'm going to keep an eye on for that demand zone on that lower end for later. Who knows? We might see something. We might see something. I think it might gonna go higher than 25k, and I just don't know for how far. We might retest that high at 20. Seems like it wants to go. What a grind. It just keeps going. Absolutely amazing. But there's no level I see here. I think it might just wants to take that 20. Who knows? Look at that. It's getting closer. Almost there, right? Is it there? Almost there at that 20. By the way, does anyone know Lucid Trading has a 1-day pass, I think? They do, right? Have a 1-day pass, as far as I know. Yes, 1-day pass. Okay. Okay. If there would be a nice drop down there, it would be great to go for it. So that level is down there at the 930. Okay, 930. Can it go? I think it can. I don't know. We'll see. We don't know how far this one wants to correct. I mean, it should be breaking that 20 now because it didn't go through the 20, but again, we don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Do you know where you're going? Well, that's a good question. That's another deep topic. Where we're going, I don't know. Who knows where we're going? Predictions for London. I'd say I'm gonna be eyeballing with that 929 actually. Okay, so what I did because it's crazy Friday. I jumped into a short position on Lucid. I don't even know where. Okay, let me check. Okay, so I'm kind of targeting this this area down there. That would be basically a 15-minute order block on the downside. So we'll see how it goes. I usually don't do this. I never do this. I don't know what's up with me this morning. I kind of went crazy. Hey, Benz, what's up? Lucid Trading. That's the prop firm. I was just holding these accounts and I was like, hey, let's try something. Let's try something. Dun, 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 dun. You know, for the stream hashtag. Doing great. You can activate the same day. That's a good thing. That's a positive thing. Although this here, I don't really understand. It doesn't seem like a great move. So it was a very, I should say, almost like an algorithmic delivery up here to squeeze that 25k area. Now I would love to see the market test that 15-minute zone down there. That would be great. That would be just amazing. That would be just amazing to see. Business Lens, hello, what's up? And no giveaway yet. Okay, should be good like this, right? All right. All right. Let's go like, I don't know, this. If I put this here, okay, like this. Oh, come on. Okay. All right, it's better. Let's see what's gonna happen, right? Yeah, London's about to open, so this is gonna be interesting. Well, for now, but I wouldn't be surprised on more correction to the upside. It forgot to take the 20 level, so I'm okay if this one wants to go higher. Completely okay with that. Okay, we have London open here. We have a London open here. What's it gonna be? Very interesting market conditions for sure. All right, just gotta wait a little bit more. Well, most likely NQ, yeah, NQ. I mean, I would say yes. Yeah, I mean, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, I put on an ES trade. That was my 5th trade this year on ES. That was all I took on ES this year. 5 trades in 2025. So most of the time it's NQ. It's NQ. 25K is the, oh yeah, that's the price. That's the price. Yeah, the entry price there. Good morning, Dominic. Hello. NQ is always dirty in London session. Not full porting, only 20 micros. You know, smash or pass, or what they say, smash and pass. I don't know. CS60, hello, good morning, welcome. Always dirty. It always plays dirty games. It does. It does. But anyways, we'll see what happens. Yeah, sure, Dominic. Let me know. Let me know if you have any question. Okay. Don't worry. I'm here. Okay, so at the version A, when I hit my weekly target, I would definitely not trade. So if I made a decent amount of profit throughout the week on a funded account, let me just add that on the funded accounts, I would not touch my funded accounts on Friday if the weekly profit is really good. I mean, why would I mess that up, right? Especially when we're already in the New York session. If I still have an eval that I can mess around with, that's a different thing. Then maybe I could continue to trade an eval on a Friday, but I would definitely not. On the version B, if we are red on the week, I talked about this at MyFunded TV as well. If you're red on the week, you're not going to make it back on a Friday. Only if you're YOLOing everything, right? Maybe. But that would be insane, right? So if you are red on the week, you can trade just a little bit, but only with controlled risk. And do not expect that on a Friday, you're going to make it all good and you're going to make it all go away. Because statistically speaking, you're not going to be able to do that. So if you are red on the week, yes, you can trade a little bit. Let your expectations be like, okay, I can trade small size and just try to make it a little bit back from those losses. But that's it. Don't have high expectations on a Friday. Trade small size. If you feel like you need to trade small size, and don't have high expectations. That's it. But if you're really good on the week, then don't do anything on the funded accounts, at least. Especially if you really had a real good week. Then do not touch the funded accounts, right? Do you trail stop loss if entry moved after? No. I'll try not to. I'll try not to. Because I try to leave enough room for the trade to play out. Yeah, the direction is not clear. I only see a clean level down there and a 15-minute order block. Yeah, let's go. I mean, yeah, stop loss or TP. You know why? Because I always say the same thing. Like, you know, this is the magical sentence here. I want to know the answer. Like, I want to know the answer. It sounds a little bit weird to say it like that, but this is what I say. Like, I want to know if I was correct or was I wrong. And I'm speaking about the analysis. So you got to ask yourself, were you correct on your analysis or not? So my stop loss is going to give me a straight up no answer. And obviously a TP is going to give me a yes answer, and I will know. That's the only thing. That's how I try to see it. Dun, 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 dun. All right. All right. Oh my God. What a day, right? It's gonna be an interesting Friday for sure. Short gold from 1 minute. Let's go. Yes, you gotta be. Okay, and you gotta have your levels. You know, I always say this, like, you gotta have your levels. I think it's and that was one of the most important you know, discovery for me. I would say discovery to have the levels, have my levels you know, lined up. Once you have your levels, it makes it definitely easier. All right. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hey, thank you, Trade Mindset. Well, we'll see how it ends. You know, smash or pass, or I don't know how they say it. We'll see. I don't know the details. Honestly, I'm not really familiar with the details about the TGIF concept. Honestly, I haven't really studied it too much. I guess it has to sweep some levels and then reverse or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know the details about the TGIF thing. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Dominic, it's about that range, delivering up to that range or something. I don't know. 30% retrace. Thank you. Gamecraft is here. He knows. Hello. Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's something about that. 20-30% pullback of the weekly range. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. So that's okay. 20 to 30% pullback on the weekly range. Thank you, Gamecraft. Hello. How you doing? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Is Lucid one-time payment? Yes. One-time payment, Lucid, and no activation fee, no monthly subscription. It's the most simplest prop firm concept you can find out there. So one-time payment, no monthly fees, no activation, nothing. And yeah, dashboard is updating live also. And there's a sale also going on right now. I don't know. You can check it out. Use the code TOMSABO. Thank you, really. If you would like to support. Of course, I also have a code there. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else to go for here. So what's the low of this candle? I don't know. Low here is 34. I don't know if it breaks it or not. Hey, let's go. I memorized the code since they are easy. Yes, it's an easy code. It's an easy code. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. Yeah, who knows? Who knows where it will go? So we'll see. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mr. Brion. It's an evaluation account, so it's an evaluation account. It's not a funded account. Yeah, 95% of the time micros. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 95% of the time micros. Sometimes I do go with minis, especially when I try to scalp a little bit with one mini. It's definitely cheaper than going with, I don't know, 10 micros, right? You're out. Let's go, Martin. Congratulations. Good job there. Yeah, we'll see. We still have the pre-market open, right? So I don't know. Would be interesting to see what happens. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, I'm kind of reading the news here, but nothing is going on. Yeah, who knows? Are you restricted your TP, always letting it run till TP? I try to. Like, I try to. Most of the time, I'll try to let it go for the full TP if I can. There are certain like conditions when the market starts to play a little bit like crazy, as you can see when the candles are kind of printing a little bit crazy. And at those times, I tend to close the position earlier, or I don't know, with a small loss. But yeah. We could be hovering here for a while. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm not trading the funded accounts this London session, that's for sure. So I have a few evaluation accounts that I wanted to work on anyways, so you know. Trade Warrior Hub, hello, welcome. Trader Mindset, good to see you, man. Bryce, hello, what's up, everybody? By the way, since we have quite a few viewers, can I please just ask everybody to help out the channel by smashing the like button, please? That would really help us with the YouTube algorithm. Let's smash those likes and let's show whatever happens with this trade, but let's show the YouTube that we're here. We're doing a great community. Thank you so much. Can I ask why you go much heavier on your evals than your funded accounts? Yeah, I don't really have the energy and the time to waste on evaluation accounts. That's the short answer, basically. Obviously it's more than this, but I just don't want to keep my focus for too long on my evaluation accounts if I don't have to. I want to keep my energy and the focus on the funded accounts as much as possible. So yeah, and because it's Friday and I'm doing good with the funded so far, and I have quite a few evaluation accounts that I haven't even touched yet. So, and it's Friday, crazy Friday, you know. The crazy Friday. 22.1 million. Oh, you should have seen what was happening back in April. You should have seen it. You know, back in April, that was real crazy. That was real crazy. That was absolutely crazy. 1 minute candles were like 100 points or 150 points. That was totally crazy back then. Currently I have 10 or 11, I think. Yeah, I'm not even connected to all of them yet. I did realize if I... Oh! Let's go, everybody. Perfect. Did I pass some Lucid accounts? Oh, look at that. $3,014. We passed one day, one trade smash or pass 3,014. Surgical precision passed 2 Lucid accounts in one single trade. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This was great. This was fun. And if you know what, if you want to know why, this is the explanation. 15-minute demand zone. That's the explanation. That is the perfect. This is it. This is why it all happened. That's it. Hey, Trading Star, I would recommend you do a video about this London trade. 2 Lucid accounts smashed and passed in one single trade. One single trade. 2 Lucid accounts copy traded. Hey, Slade, what's up? What's happening, man? Good morning. Let's go. This was 20 micros on each. 20 micros, because I did not had, when I saw the reaction up there, I had no mini tabs opened up, so I didn't have the time. I didn't want it to waste like 10 points or 15 points if it starts to drop, so I immediately jumped in with 20 micros instead of 2 minis. But yeah, my entry was up here somewhere around this area. Let's see, it was somewhere up here. Actually, I think it was yeah, 25,009. So my entry was, yeah, I remember, 25,009 up here. This was my entry. And the TP was 934. That's it. I think a stop loss was up here, but doesn't really matter. So this was the trade. Yeah, so the thing is, I think the London session on my end, I mean, I'm gonna stay here, don't worry, I don't want to close the stream, but I think the move is done on my end. I'm not going to chase anything. I'm definitely not touching the funded accounts, especially after a trade like this. I'm not going to do anything on the funded account. I still have some evaluation accounts that I could trade with, but I'm not doing anything with this. Let me check the Lucid dashboard. Is it updating? Lucid Trading dashboard. Let's see. My portal dashboard. They say that the dashboard is updating every minute. Active. Okay. It says I've passed. Look at this. Account summary. Passed. So the Lucid dashboard is updating immediately. Trading days 1, active, so it updated automatically. So I just have to click on upgrade, right? Upgrade, and I will have the funded account, right? Okay. So, by the way, guys, this was a great example. Grab your Lucid Trading account. No monthly fee, no activation fee, only a one-time single payment at Lucid. And you can pass it in one single day, even one trade if you want to. And the dashboard is updating immediately, and you can get your funded account right now after upgrading. So basically, let me just upgrade and use the code TOMSABO, of course. But no, thank you. You can use anybody's code. Just don't leave it at the prop firm. Support your favorite streamer or trader or friend. Let me try to upgrade. Okay. Oh, there's a contract here. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a contract. I have to acknowledge. Account upgrade successful. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade the other one. Okay, submit. Account upgrade successful. I don't know what happened. Do I get the funded account? I'm actually curious how fast am I getting the funded account. This is the first time I got funded with Lucid Trading. This is the very first time. Let's see. Okay. What happens now? Lucid Pro. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's pending. It's pending. Here's the pro accounts. Look at that. I already have it. I got the pro accounts. Lucid Pro 50K and the other one, but it still says pending. If I refresh the page, what's it gonna do? It's pending. All right. Anyway, it's good. Nearly instant. Yes. In 10 minutes you can. Okay. Just started snowing. Let's go. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's good to know. This was the very first time. Can you please show the 15-minute demand? Yeah, sure. Sure. So you go back to the left. And this was last Friday, a week ago. Here's the conditions. By the way, I put on a video on my channel. It's the last video about a month ago. Like the title is support and demand, supply and demand zones, but not how you think or something like that. You can check out that video. So anyway, bearish candle last Friday, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here, boom. One of the main criteria, you need the liquidity sweep. This fair value gap has been swept with this wick here. That's the number one criteria. Secondary criteria for the zone, you need some sort of a market structure shift. It could be multiple structure shifts as well. For example, there. So one here, one there. Liquidity sweep, market structure shift. The first bullish candle after the last bearish candle cannot trade lower. Cannot trade lower than the low of the bearish candle. Okay, so if this wick would have traded lower, then that would be a no-go. If there would be even just a wick lower than this bearish candle. So this started the push. Also, it looks much better if there is a strong push with any kind of market structure shift here. So this was not a strong shift in this case, the candle at 2 p.m. and 2:15. So this was not but this here, and these were all bullish candles, so it needs to be bullish candles. There cannot be a bearish candle. If this candle would be bearish at 2:15, sorry, 2:15 p.m., then this would be a no-go. But this is a bullish candle still, and this beautiful candle with up close displacement, this is actually a really good one. So this single bearish candle is the demand zone or bullish order block, but ICT says it. I don't care what we can call it, anything else. I don't care what we call it. This is exactly the formation I'm looking for. The start of the zone, always, if we're talking about the demand zone, the starting point of the zone is at the opening of the candle. So the opening of this candle is 929.75 on the micro. That's why I put the dotted line here. The end of the zone, the end is the opposite side of the candle, including the wick. So in this case, the lower end is 856.50. So this is the end of the zone here. I'm going to put a sell side liquidity level, and that's it. That's basically it. This is in a nutshell, but there's more details to this, by the way. There are some details and rules and criteria, but in a nutshell, this is it. This is what I'm looking for. It can be multiple bearish candles, by the way. It could be multiple bearish candles, okay? It doesn't have to be one single bearish candle. It can be multiple. Anyway, here, this one, look at this. This is also a demand zone here. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. Market structure sweep. Sweep? Come on, man. I'm still sleeping. Liquidity sweep. Come on. Liquidity sweep. It's Friday. I apologize. So, bearish candles. Russian Lin, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. So, bearish candles pushing into liquidity here on this fair value gap. We need the market structure shift. In this case, continuation. Look at this. Swing here. We have another one here. So we have two market structure continuations. And we have a beautiful gap here. This also counts. This is the zone. So we had actually two demand zones. One here and one here. But since the market already destroyed this one, there was only one place to go. And going back to the present, right? So there was only one place to go for. And that was down here. So when I saw that it retested the 25K, I was like, okay, that's awesome. Now we should see a drop. Anyway. That's the explanation. Yeah, let me check the Lucid account again. I'm quite... Oh, no, I don't have it. Okay. I thought I have it. Let me check. Let me check the dashboard. Do I need the funded accounts to full port them? No, I'm not going to. Don't worry. I'm not doing anything with the funded. I'm nothing like this on the funded accounts. All right, it's still pending. I guess they will have to activate it. Okay, but it's there. So it's there. Show credentials. Oh, I do have credentials here. Hold on. Connections. Okay, hold on. Lucid. I do have the credentials. Okay. Hold on. Hold your horses. Oh, I have the pro accounts already. Hey, guys. I have it. It's here. This is the new pro account. It's active. There you go. My first ever funded account and my second with Lucid. It's already here. I haven't even checked it. That was fast. Okay. So I passed it and I already have the funded account. Wow. That was real fast. Okay. Yeah. I can show the credentials if you guys want to. I can show it. You can make the password and everything a screenshot. So yeah, $94. Yes, Yannick. $94 on the 50K. No activation, 1 day pass, one-time payment. That's it. This was a good one. This was good. This was good. I don't know anything, Michael. It seems like that the prop firms are pretty much quiet right now. There's nothing from Apex, nothing from Bulenox. I would let you guys know if I knew anything from MyFundedFutures, but so far we don't know anything on MyFundedFutures. If there's going to be nothing from Take Profit Trader yet, other than the 40% and no activation fee, which is still good. Funded Futures Network already has, by the way, the cheapest deal out there in the whole prop firm space, most likely in futures. Guys, if you want to know what is the cheapest account with no activation fee right now, is Funded Futures Network, $37.50, a 50K account with no activation fee, $37.50, but only if you pay $75, because it's a buy one get one for free promo. So you buy a 50K account with no activation fee for $75 and you're gonna get another one. So basically it's $37.50. Okay, just don't choose Onyx. Yeah yeah full port payout, then blow it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, I choose Rhythmic with Funded Futures Network. Yeah, the 25K is also interesting. Yes. And also the reaction on this level is quite interesting. Look at the reaction here. Huh. Interesting. Bouncing off from this. This is kind of proves the point that there was something here on this zone. Okay, now I got the email now from Lucid Trading that I passed, and they emailed me the credentials, but actually the account was ready up to go. Okay, now it says active. Okay. Is the eval and payout timeline pretty good with funded? Well, yes, it's basically the payout policy is actually good with Funded Futures Network. There's a 40% consistency, so technically the payout is like you can request the payout any day. So there's no like, you don't have to have like minimum or is there a minimum 4 days? No, there's no. You can request a payout anytime, but there is a 40%. Just a second, Del. Did Israel, just a second. So with Funded Futures Network, there's a 40% consistency rule on the funded account, which means, mathematically speaking, the earliest stage when you can request a payout is every 3rd day. The dashboard is updating live, so that's a very positive news. So, for example, you aim to take, you want to take out $1,000. You make $400 on your first day, $400 on your second day, and at least $200 on your 3rd day. But on your 3rd trading day, once you smash that 40% consistency, the dashboard is updating instantly, and you can request a withdrawal on the same minute. Now, I only had 5 withdrawals from Funded Futures Network yet, but when you request on the withdrawal, the money was on my bank account in 24 hours from clicking on the withdrawal button on the dashboard. in 24 hours the money was on my account. So statistically speaking, you can get your money the fastest way. Every third day you can request a withdrawal once the consistency rules are met. But I mean, there's no payout timelines or periods like, okay, this is the only day you can request. You can request any day if you met the 40% consistency rule. Once you get the withdrawal, the consistency rule resets from that day when you requested the withdrawal and the account got deducted, which is the same day, right? On the third day. Then they reset the consistency and you start over with the 40% consistency. So that makes it every third day you can request a payout. The rules for Lucid is pretty simple. There is a consistency, I think 30 or 40%. I'm not even sure. And otherwise, don't trade the news, I think. Is news trading allowed? But there's no rule against scalping. You can place bracket orders or the usual stuff. So end of day trailing accounts, by the way, with Lucid. Does MyFundedFutures have a buffer requirement for core accounts for payouts? No, they don't. There's no buffer requirement. You can request a payout as soon as you hit 5 days above $100. It doesn't have to be consecutive 5 days. So anytime when you have 5 days above $100 of profit, you can request profit. But they do the same thing as Apex TopStep does. So if you have only like $1,000 in profit and you request a withdrawal, they're going to put your account, your maximum loss limit to your initial balance. So you're going to quote unquote lose. Your maximum loss limit is going to be moved to your initial account balance. That's the penalty. Are there other firms like with no buffer requirement? Hold on, I think you can request, hold on, no buffer requirement. Well, yeah, there's TopStep, which does the same thing. And what other buffer with no buffer requirement? Not really. I don't really know. I don't think so. 35%, thank you. So 35%. Yeah. So MyFundedFutures, yeah, there was an issue a couple of months ago with micro scalping, but they removed the micro scalping rule. So yeah, so ships, the thing is, MyFundedFutures has no active promo right now. And the thing is, hold on, that there is no basic discount. So MyFundedFutures revoked all the basic discounts from every affiliate. So unfortunately, it is what it is. They only have a discount when there's a promo. But you know, by the way, I think that it's gonna go down to that the mid-level of this 15-minute demand zone. So we should be seeing like that 895. I'm not gonna jump into this, but it could be a good scalp. A healthy 20 points down to the midpoint right there. Anyway, but even if you get a MyFundedFutures account, support your favorite trader or streamer or friend if you type in the code. That kind of helps out the channel too. Just saying, like, it's kind of interesting, but this is the way they choose to go now. Have you tried Traders Launch? No, I heard about them, but yeah, TRADEDAY also has, but I mean, the name sounds familiar, but I never tried them. TRADEDAY also does daily payouts. Take Profit Trader does daily payouts. I think it's permanent. It's permanent. It pretty much, I think they're restructuring the affiliate model a little bit, so I think it's going to be permanent. Pass my evaluation. Can you please tell me what happened next? Yeah, so if you passed your evaluation, you're going to get your account, the activation link with the payment link. You're going to receive it after midnight. Now, because it's Friday, I'm not sure if you're going to receive it on Saturday. You might have to wait until Monday until the system sends you the activation link. It's going to be after the market reset. So you're going to get an email. You have to pay the activation fee, and it's going to be automatic from there. Once you pay it, it's going to be appearing on your dashboard. That's it. And obviously you have to sign a contract, which is super simple. It's just a simple contract online. The code is TOMSABO. Thank you so much. No drama, nothing. They are paying out their traders. Look at the Trustpilot reviews. I mean, for example, compare it with, I was a little bit surprised with EliteTrader funding. There was a lot of bad reviews lately, for example, at EliteTrader funding, because I got told like, oh, why you're trading with TRADEDAY? Why not trade with EliteTrader funding? I mean, check out the Trustpilot reviews and check out the overall experiences on Reddit and everywhere. It seems like, so TRADEDAY is pretty much solid. They are in business since like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years at least. And now you can have multiple funded accounts with them as well. So it's a good thing. Yeah, top step, removing the activation fee, but I guess they're gonna give a bit of a higher price there for the initial start. Now, I'm not saying EliteTraders is bad. Hey, Jay. EliteTraders is, I'm not saying they are bad. I was just, anyway, I know it came out wrong. I'm not saying they are bad. They are also in business since I don't know how many years now. So, and they do pay out trade. Lately, there was some denials, I've been told. I've been told that there was many upset traders because there was some issue, but I think it got resolved. I don't know. Long time coming for that damn fee to go away. Yeah, finally they're gonna put it away. Best Sam, hello, good morning. I think we should see the market try to go below the 900 again, but I'm not going to do anything with that. We have the pre-market open real soon now. I am still, Jay. I'm still, we're being engaged since years now. Yeah, news trading, yes. Yeah, news trading is but you know, honestly, I don't want to trade at the news release. I don't care. I don't want to risk my, especially not my funded account at the news release. So I couldn't care less about the news trading restriction. I don't want to, but that's just me, right? Tom, how you trade new funded account? Well, gotta go for base hits. It doesn't matter which prop firm. It doesn't matter if end of day trading. It doesn't matter if it's intraday. Try, if you can make like $200 or $300 a day, that's great. Just move on to the next day. You don't have to force it just to make $1,000. Yeah, it's good to make 500 or 600, but you don't need to force it to make $1,000, for example. If you can make a few hundred, just walk away. Go for base hits. News trading is gambling. Yes, I think so too. How do I take care of my eye health? I have new glasses, by the way. These are brand new. This is brand new glasses. If you look at my videos like about 2 months ago or something, I have a different one. I just purchased this not too long ago. How do I take care of that? Good question. I try to take long walks out in nature. I know it sounds crazy, but it does help. Sleep more. I need to sleep more, and I used to do some power naps throughout the day. It's also because I'm getting older. I'm not in my 20s, but I used to have some power naps during lunchtime. Like I eat the lunch and I just sit down on the couch and I just lay down there for like 20 minutes of power nap, maybe 25 minutes, something like that. Just lay down at the couch like, oh, okay, 20 minutes of power nap. I think that kind of helps. Build your buffer quick. You don't have the word that you need to let go is quick. Frequency. You need to let go of the word quick. It's not a sprint. But yes, you need to build the buffer. That's the first goal. But not quickly. 2.3k. Oh my gosh. Okay, if there's no consistency, then that's a good buffer. Yes, we had a beautiful short from up there. We had a short trade from up there all the way down there. This was the only trade that we had. What do you think about OxySelect? No, I never tried them. The name sounds familiar. Never tried them. Never ever. Never ever 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 ever. And never ever ever never never ever ever. Where's the commercial music? I need to find it. I think it's here somewhere. Oh, I have it. Nice. We'll put in the commercial. No, we're not. We will think about switching to E-mini. To mini? You're saying to trade with minis instead of micros? Not in the near future. I'm perfectly comfortable with the micros, so I'm good for now. Let me get this off. Okay, so I'm good. Okay, gold. Picked up liquidity here. I haven't really checked on gold, but there was nothing on gold. Picked up liquidity here. Now it's kind of turning to the downside. If we see, okay, now it's going down into this fair value gap. If it's going lower, who knows? We have the pre-market open soon. Short on pre-market. I mean, we still have some target. The thing is, I don't see anything up here that we could go for. So should we short that thing? I don't know. That's a real good question. That's a real good question. Seems like it wants to go back to the 25. There was a fair value gap here, by the way, on the 5-minute. Right there. For scalping purposes, maybe. It failed to go up there earlier, so this was quite an interesting reversal. I can imagine that now it might want to try to go up there. It's like 30 something points, you know. You never know. It might want to go there. That level is exactly, and here we go at 20.75. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll try something here. I'm gonna go for a long position here. And let's see if it goes or not. Okay, let's go and see if it wants to go. That is at 20. Okay, I'm in the long position. Come on. Okay, here it is. It's mainly a scalp trade. I want to see if it tries to go for that fair value gap up there or not. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it will. Okay, I'm moving my stop to break even. It should go there. All right. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, this was a good one. Copy traded on trade day. So now finally it reached that pocket of liquidity up there. That was a good one. I was wrong. Market ain't crashing. Yeah, that's why it was interesting. You know, you see this happening. You see this when the market fails to take out a liquidity area right there and then goes to the opposite way. And then we have a strong movement. When you see the strong move towards that level that was just recently being not being taken, there's a very high possibility that it should be shooting for that. And look at now, it stopped. So this was a nice catch here. I liked it. It was good. Hey, thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I'm so glad that we have so many good traders and people and everybody here. I really like it, and thank you so much for all the support. And if you guys can anytime help out the channel, please smash the like button. It's free to do. I appreciate it very, very much. It kind of shows the stream in London session for a bigger audience. Thank you. Look at the reaction. We smashed it, and now who knows what's gonna happen. I must say that this morning was quite nice catching these trades. All right, let's see. Still going higher, right? How far? There's a fair value gap up there at 37. I don't know. Feels like it wants to go, but almost got it. A group of good people, Trading Star, you know, we all are. Consistent, profitable. Well, I took payouts every month from prop firms, so that's kind of a good thing and I like it, but consistency, well, yeah, so that's consistency, but profitable, I guess you can say profitable when you measure it as a business. And you know, a business has expenses. A business pays taxes. You have to buy, for example, accounts, activation fees, if there's such on these prop firms, some of them. So there's things. So you need to keep a tab on your expenses. And if you are net profitable, then yes, I would say consistently profitable. But it's a long journey. Clean and neat. Yeah, Michael, thank you. Yeah, the 74. Look at this reversal here. Picked up liquidity from there and now it kind of wants to go lower. Well, we all improve together as a team. A team, you know. I'm happy for everybody, Michael. I see familiar names from the old times, quote unquote old times, and I see results. And by the way, anyway, no, I'm not gonna say that, but I do know more and more names who got payouts, and more funded accounts have been reached, and I'm super happy for it. Zavit, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. So there's a 5-minute fair value gap still up there. I'm not saying that, but it's interestingly, it's right at the midnight level. So that's gotta mean something, right? It's right here. That's a 5-minute CB. Sell side imbalance. Buy side inefficiency. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Are we going there or what? So that starts at 36 or 7, I think. I don't even know. Let's check it. The high of this candle is 37.25 on the micro. On the mini, it's okay, the mini already took it, by the way. That's interesting. So the same thing has been, so the gap is not the same on the mini and the micro here. Wow, quite interesting, quite interesting. You would think that it's going to be the same, but it's not. Good to see you too, Zavid. Welcome. So, what is market going to do right now? I think we can go lower. Interesting how the micro didn't go for that fair value gap though. But we still have time from the London kill zone. Anyway. I would go down to the 77. There is a swing low here. 75 actually. Is it there on the mini as well? Oh yeah, it is. 75, 75, 75, 50. Okay. It could. So what's it doing? What's it doing? There's nothing on the 15. And nothing really on the 5-minute here. Yeah, could be a bounce. If the sell continues, we could be smashing again down to that, I mean below the 900. It's hard to say. It seems like weak for now. It seems weak. I would be curious to see what's Which one has the higher volume now in London session, the mini or the micro? That would give us some idea. We are below the 25k, and I think it's pretty much acting up as a resistance right now, which could, you know, initiate some further sell-off here. I don't know. 25k. 25k. Definitely an interesting level here. Let's see. What's going to be the reaction here? Is it going to smash down that sell side here, or is it going to try to go back into that 5-minute CB up there? I don't know. It feels weak, but at the same time, it's I don't know. That's why I would be curious about the exact volume on the micro and the mini. Like, which one is the driver right now? Does the market wants to take a level to finish up the move up there at 37? Or is it just wants to crash down? Still have time. A 15-minute candle could be a complete wick fill. Hey Martin Muchka, hello. All is good, thank you. 960-ish level for yeah, could be. Could be. Whoa! Gumzinator or Gumzinator, hello, welcome to the channel. What's up? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. It's just hard to predict. If it tries to run one more time up there to that 5-minute CB, it could be a good opportunity for a long scalp, but otherwise it's difficult to say. Anyway, I think we made a really good job here. One trade pass at Lucid. I think this was an exceptionally interesting, not because of the market, but because this trade was really good. I liked it. And one trade smash on a brand new Lucid account. What a start. Anyway, it was good. You're here for copy trading. You're just a beginner. Well, first of all, Gumzinator, do not ever copy trade anyone on social media, especially not me. Not that I'm saying you should not copy. I mean, never ever copy trade, because you never know that person's, you know, risk management style, entry setup, and all the other variables. So there's so many things that you don't know. The purpose of any given streaming channel, I mean trading channel, about streaming, is to make your own decisions, right? So if you're a beginner, I strongly advise you never ever to copy trade anyone. But I like it too. I like the honesty there. I like the honesty. 590 and 50k, nice. 1300 and 100k, Caleb, congratulations. It worked so far. All right. Gumzinator, listen, I'm not here to tell you what to do. This is just my personal advice, not financial advice though. It's not financial. As you're a beginner, you do what you want, obviously, but you know what? Do it if you want to do it, and the market will show you the way. Yeah, copy trading equals instant kill. I've blown many accounts on copy trading. Yeah, skilling up, exactly, Mahavir. That's the goal. That's the goal. But hey, Gumzinator, I just want to say thank you for joining us here on the channel. We always welcome the beginners as well, and new people, more or experienced traders. Thing is, we're getting better, bigger, stronger, so welcome. I stream every day in London, and a New York session too. In New York, I'm at MyFundedTV, and then after I come back for an hour at least or more if we see some levels. But anyway, I'll try to do something about my schedule, so we can do a longer New York stream. That would be great. And yeah, you're in a short. All right. Yeah, the thing is, I don't see anything as target wise. We have this slight little bit of a swing low here. I would be so we have this mid level. I would be watching for that 895 if the market starts to crash. If the market starts to crash and we close below this fair value gap with a strong displacement, I would be watching for that mid level of that 15-minute demand. So that would be an interesting target, right? So if now that it swept the swing low, if it starts to go back up there, wouldn't be the worst idea maybe. So look at the inversion gap here. Actually, I don't know, somehow this area kind of interesting. If we would close somewhere around the 13 or 14, this would be a good idea to take a scalp, maybe 20. It's still like 17 points. If you get an up close candle here, like somewhat this, if we would be getting what was that color anyway, if we would be getting an up close candle, then this would be a great scalp opportunity to go for that 5-minute CB up there, but we need that up close candle. Not specifically like this one, it could be like this, but we need an up close candle in order to get a possible scalp opportunity, but that's it. Exactly, Silver Bullet. You need to build your own setups eventually. Exactly. 951. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. This was a great, I loved it. I really enjoyed this. Like this Lucid trade was wow. So thank you. I'll be back for New York and at MyFundedTV. Thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you later, I wish everybody a happy weekend recharge. If you would like to support the channel, who knows when these Black Fridays deals are coming or not, I don't know. Please don't forget to remember. And there's just one more thing about this, because I really wanted to do this. It's all about the commercials. It's all about the commercials. Don't forget, you need the best discounts, or maybe you just need better luck. You need yourself to be more confident. Maybe you need cheaper prices in your local grocery store. The best code is always TOMSABO. Just tell it to your local vendor. They will give you the best discounts, not just at preference, but really. You look for better pass rate, cheaper discounts, go for the code TOMSABO. Thank you for supporting. Sponsored by the YouTube stream of TOMSABO. Anyway, that was messed up. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. God bless you all. I wish you a happy weekend. I'll be back for New York. Take care. And what can I say? God bless. Cheers, everybody.